Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to be taken down. Flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Justin Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Go. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On play action, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert on first down now. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
To return is Taylor. Good footwork at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll see. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Prescott off play action. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he's got it inside the 10. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. On the option, here's Eckler.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
To the air again, Herbert. And he's got it. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they did not. Powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because
McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Play action now, Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And Eckler is going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10.
59. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Pollard again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A give to Pollard, running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll run left with Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Past the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 5. that drive 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Herbert back to the air. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. On 1st and 10, Herbert going back to Allen. He's got him again. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Brandon Cooks and the Cowboys offense back out there. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run with Pollard.
A little juke, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
39 yards.
and the Cowboys are looking to make it 2. into this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers
down by 12. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense... at best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now Herbert finding Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. Herbert.
And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.